the Clarisea Sk5000. Okay, you guys, this thing does need a new filter roll, so before this video gets started, we'll go ahead and pop a new one on. Alright, so got a new roll on. Reason I'm doing this video here, it's been about 2 years, and I just want to give you guys an update on this. I got a lot of questions on the Clarisea, and am I still using it? Do I still like it? How long does the roll last? Things like that. So I really wanted to go ahead and do this video here so I can address a couple of things. I've had this filter roll for at least 2 years now, and I can say for me it works perfectly fine. I love using it. If I had a choice between the filter socks and the Clarisea, I would use the Clarisea. It's a big debate on the new tank right now that I have mentally, right, with getting it all set up on there. I would love to implement it. Just got to figure out a couple of pieces and things like that. So this particular piece of equipment will be going on a new tank, along with pretty much everything else that I kind of got going on here. But this video is about the Clarisea and what I think of it so far. I haven't had too many problems personally with it, other than the PIA, or the big elephant in the room, which is changing the filter roll. I know there is a Gen 3 out there. From my understanding, it's not in the US market as of yet, but the Gen 3 addresses the filter roll loading issue when you have to change the roll, which from what I saw on Reef Builders, does it pretty well. I haven't had it in my hands personally to kind of agree with that, but from what I saw, it looks like it does address that. So that's one issue there. It's not a big problem. Obviously, you do need to exchange or put new roll in whenever the old roll expires. Try to catch it before the roll gets sucked in, like you guys saw in the preview there. I always catch it at that point when it's all sucked in, and I got to go and fish it from out of there and get it back, so I can go and do what I need to do with it. But other problems that I did have, the motor. I ended up having to repair it a couple of times because when I took it off and unrolled it, the motor bound up the wire inside and popped one of the leads off, so I had to take that apart. They actually do have videos online on how to repair that yourself, which I love. I love when a company can put some assistance in video form out there, even if it's just on a blog or something that says, hey, if you guys run into this problem, here's how you fix this. I like that because for a good moment I was kind of pissed off at it, didn't know what was wrong. I kind of thought the motor was bad, but it was intermittent, and that was mainly because the lead kept touching the motor, which made it run. And then on top of it, it was just the constant beeping noise when it didn't work. So their website and all their troubleshooting tips. I would say if you guys run into any problems, please go and check it out. They have a lot of great information on there that can help you guys out with any issues that you run into with the Clarisea. Other than that, nothing else really has gone wrong. I haven't broke anything on it. Like I said in the original video when I put this all together, they did use very sturdy acrylic. I haven't seen any glazing or crazing or anything like that. Again, nothing has broken off or snapped that shouldn't have. One other thing that I will also make note of, if you guys do use this for a long period of time, there is a tube down bottom here. Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. Oops. There we go. Down here, this tube is the main pipe that comes in from the tank. And let's see, we'll scoot this in a bit. That way you guys can, like I said, get a better shot of it. All right. There we go. So this one here with the gear wheel looking thing on it is going to be the main tube that comes in. And what I was running into was bubble algae would fall down in here. Maybe some clumps of hair algae, you know, anything that came from out of the main display, even from the overflow box, got down in here, and it was clogging up the little vents that they have in the pipe. Hopefully that may get addressed on the next version that they come out with, maybe making some bigger grates so larger things like that can come through. But I found that was clogging this up, along with, you know, just normal critters and things like that form in your PVC pipe. So I would say periodically go in and check that particular little piece there and just clean it out. It's pretty easy to come off. You unscrew the cap. Obviously when you guys put it together you'll realize, but when you unscrew the cap, that tube comes out, everything kind of stays in place. But at least you can get something in there to kind of clean it out and make sure it's not clogged up with junk. So other than that, like I said, you know, having this thing for about 2 years, very little issues did come up, which I do like in equipment. So I will go ahead and give this my own little thumbs up on it as a product. And does it work, and does it last, and does it do what it's supposed to do? Yes. It filters the tank fairly well. I didn't have it running for about a month, mainly because a lot of my rolls I was getting from Marine Depot, and as we all know, they recently went through some changes and are now part of BRS. So I wasn't able to get a roll for quite a while from them. Not sure what was going on with BRS. They didn't have any rolls there, but I did go over to another company, saltwateraquarium.com, and they are now pretty much supplying me with the filter rolls that I need for this Clarisea. So again, you know, it's one of those things, like you gotta go to the source that has the product that you need, or at least the maintenance supplies that you're going to need for the products that you have, and right now they are it. But if you guys have any other questions on this Clarisea, you know, go ahead and shoot me a comment. Like I said, doing this video for you guys here. You guys have had a lot of questions on if I'm still using it, you know, how I like it, things like that. And yeah, totally agree. This is a very good product. It is doing what it's supposed to be doing. If you guys at Clarisea see this, go ahead and definitely get that Gen 3 over here to the US. I would love to check it out and see what that's about. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here taking a look at the Clarisea today, and we'll check y'all on in the next one. Peace.